Okay, so we're going to start this class today lying down on your backs. Come to lie down when you're ready. So today, as we move, we're really going to focus on bringing some warmth into the body, especially around the core of the body, by using some twists and some things like that. So when it's kind of cold outside like it is right now, it's really good to think about that internal warmth. So as you're lying on your back, just beginning by bringing as much attention as you can onto how you're breathing. So without changing anything at all, just noticing how is your breathing right now. So are you breathing in maybe like a bit of a shallow way, or is it held in your chest? Or are you already breathing in a nice, expansive, relaxed way? And then if you can, just start to deepen and slow down your breath so that as you breathe in through your nose, you're kind of filling around the stomach, the ribs, even into the chest. And as you breathe out, relaxing the front of your body. So again, as you breathe in, it's this nice deep, full inhale, that space in your stomach, your ribs, your chest. And as you breathe out, again, the front of the body relaxes. Good. And then from there, just starting to notice if you're holding any tension today. So we all tend to hold it in different places. So can you relax through the muscles of the face, around the eyes and the jaw? Just start to relax your neck, your shoulders, your chest, your stomach, your arms, your hips, all the way down through your legs and your feet. So just before we start to move, we use this sound to guide your breath. So let this be like a rhythm to guide you to start with. So when you're ready together, we'll take a slow breath in through the nose. So really filling the body with your breath. Pause at the top and a slow breath out. Good. Again, slow breath in through the nose. So you can even think about breathing towards your back. And a slow breath out. Good. One more time together. So slow breath in. A little pause at the top. And a slow breath out. Good. Okay, so we're going to start to move together. So the next time you breathe in, take a nice big stretch out through your arms and legs. So if you reach into the space around you as big as you can. Good, nice. And then we're going to exhale there to bend the knees. We're going to squeeze into the chest and really hug the nose up to the knees well tight as you can. Good. So as you breathe in again, everything reaches out. So big stretch through the arms and legs. Nice. And then again, we're going to exhale to bend the knees and really squeeze them in. Okay, one more time together. So we're going to reach everything out. And when you're there, just start to circle through your wrists and through your ankles. So wake up the joints. That's it. If you find anything that's kind of clicking or feels a bit stiff, then make the circle really big and very slow in that place. Good. And then we're going to bring the knees in towards the chest now. So we'll keep the knees together. And then just holding the knees together, start to make one big circle round with the knees. Good. So if you push your knees toward the ground as you're doing this, we're kind of massaging around that lower back as well. Good. Swapping direction so the knees stay together. We can kind of press towards the ground as we circle. Good. Then we're going to bring the knees apart and start to make two big circles with the knees, just out, round and back together. So as you do this, just check in with how the breathing's doing. Keep it slow through the nose. And then we'll bring the feet to the floor, so they're about that distance apart. Take the arms out to the sides, and we'll start to drop the knees down one way, and then the other. It's like a big twisting movement side to side. So as you do this, try to press the knees towards the floor, so you get a little stretch around the thighs and into the hips. Good, nice. And then we're going to drop the knees down to the left. Just leave them there for a second, and try and relax the right side of your body completely. So your shoulder, all the way down through your back. And then drop the knees down to the right and just try and relax the left side of your body as much as you can. Brilliant. All right, so bring the knees to the center. We're going to lift the arms and legs up towards the ceiling and just start to push the heels up one at a time. So stretching out through the calves. And we're going to wake up the brain and the core a little bit. So from here, we're going to lower the left arm and the opposite leg down to the floor. Just tap them lightly and then bring them all the way up. Good. And then right arm, opposite leg, lower them. Tap and then back up. Good. So do this one more time to each side. Keep that lower back pressed to the ground. So really engaging through the core. Good. Nice. And then the next time you come up, we're going to bend the knees. Hug them into the chest, and then we'll have a little roll up and down through your spine, so kind of massaging through the back a little bit. Good, so the next time you come up, we're going to hover here, so shins parallel to ceiling. Really squeeze the knees and take the hands forward if you can. Good, so squeeze the shoulder blades, really lifting the chest. And if you feel strong, you might even lengthen the legs. So keep breathing. Well done, good. So hands going to come back behind you, feet about mat distance apart. So from here, we're going to start to drop the knees down one way and then the other, just to get a little bit of space in the hips. Good, and you can start to use a bit more strength here by just stacking the arms and then just using your muscles to move the legs. Yeah, that's it, nice. You can even add a little twist, so turning to each side as we go. And we're going to add on a deeper twist now. So we drop the knees to your left. Okay, opposite hand's going to reach back behind you, so you find a deeper twist. And then drop the knees to the right. Twist and reach back behind. Good. Again, take your time. Knee to the left, twist and reach back. And then knee to the right and reaching back behind. Good. Okay, so we're going to come over onto hands and knees now if you feel ready. Take your time. So we'll spread the fingers wide. Then we're going to breathe in here to pull the chest forward, lift the tailbone. As you breathe out, we're going to push the floor and round the spine. Good. So again, breathe in to open, chest forward. And then breathing out to round. Good, so just find this movement a few times yourself. So if you find a part of your back that feels a little bit stiff, try and focus the movement into that place. Good, and we're going to make the movement a bit bigger to just bring some awareness to the upper body. So we're going to bring your hands forward to the top edge of the mat, start to build a bit of strength. If you come forward, shoulders over your wrists, with a straight spine, we're going to bend the elbows, come halfway down. Then push back up and rock back into child's pose. Good, 2 more times, come forward. Keep a straight spine, bend the elbows halfway. Push back up, child's pose. And then 1 more time, so link it with the breath now. Inhale forward, bend the elbows. Exhale, pushing all the way back. Good. So now we're in child's pose, come on your fingertips. Keep stretching the arms forward to get some space in the ribs. And then we'll come into downward facing dog. So we're going to tuck the toes and bring the hips up and back. Good, so start to give the legs a little stretch out there. So one heel, then the other presses towards the ground. So you've got the fingers spread wide, the head is relaxed. And then from here, we'll lift one leg all the way up behind you. And the leg that's still on the floor, start to bend and straighten through the leg there. Just trying to keep the arms nice and strong and straight. Good, well done. Swapping over, so we'll lift the other leg. And again, the one that's on the floor, just bending and straightening the knee. Good. So we're going to walk forward to the front of the mat now, so our forward fold. So when you get there, feet come a little bit wider. We'll take a bit of a sway from side to side. The head relaxes, the arms relax. Good, so we're going to use the hands to really get the circulation moving. So hands are going to come to the back of the legs. We're going to tap all the way down. And then tap up the front of the legs, the shins, the thighs. 1 more time, down the back of the legs. Okay, now we're going to keep tapping, so on the shins, your thighs, start to roll up to stand, going on the stomach, on the chest. Good, and then just use the fingertips to tap all the way up into the top of the head. Good, okay, so arms up to the sides, feet nice and wide apart. We're going to take a little bit of a spin from side to side. So if you do the movement from your core and your arms are just like 2 bits of rope, just swinging around. Good, just let your hands tap your body to get the blood moving there. Good, and then we're going to slowly come into the center. So we'll interlace the fingers from here. Take a big breath in as you push the hands up. Then going to breathe out, take a little side stretch to the left. Good, breathe into the center, so really lift the ribs nice and high, and then breathing out to the right. Good, nice. Now we're going to bend the knees coming halfway down to finish warming up the spine. So we're going to inhale now, chest forward, shoulders back. Exhale, round the spine, tuck the chin. Again, breathe in to open. And then breathe out to round. Good. So as we open now, we're going to lift that left arm up, so twisting to the side. So really turning your chest. And then swapping over. Other arm lifts, so we twist to the side there. Nice. All right, so hands come to the floor. We'll take a big step back with the right foot and we'll lower the knees in a low lunge. So we're going to breathe in now, both arms scoop all the way up. And breathing out, draw a big circle back. Good. Again, breathe in to lift. Breathe out, coming back. So now as we lift the hands, we're going to interlace the fingers, push up. Then we'll take a little side stretch over to your left. Good, nice. And then a side stretch over to your right. Good, now we're going to add on our twists. So we're going to twist to the left with the hands wide apart. Really use your core. Good, nice. Come up to the center, arms lift. And now same again, twist to the left. But this time your front elbow is going to come onto your front knee. And use this elbow to pull you a little bit deeper into that twist there. Good, nice. Both hands come down on the inside edge of your front leg. We're going to breathe in now, pull forward. So really opening the chest. And as you breathe out, pull back through the hips and come onto your heel to open the hamstring. Good. Again, breathe in forward, keep the shoulders back. And breathe out, drawing back. Good. So as we come forward now, we're going to lift that left arm up, so we're twisting to the side. And if you can, tuck the back toes and lift the knee as well, a bit stronger. Nice. Hands come to the ground and we'll step back into downward facing dog. Good. So from here, we're going to come forward into our plank position. So shoulders over the wrists. Good. Just keep everything exactly as it is and just pull back through your hips into downward facing dog. So that you find the best position. Good. Again, we're going to come forward into our plank. Hold. Pull back, downward facing dog. And then one more time here. So into your plank, hold it. Good. And then we'll lower to the ground. So maybe knees down, then bend the elbows. Good, point the toes away, chest pulls forward and shoulders pull back into cobra. Brilliant, then we're going to tuck the toes and downward facing dog. Good, so from here we're going to bend the knees. We'll take a step forward to the front of the mat. As you breathe in, hands all the way up. So we'll interlace the fingers at the top, pushing up. Good, this time left leg crosses on top of the other one. Really squeeze the thighs and then come up and over into your side stretch. Good, so imagine you're lifting the ribs up and out of the hips to get that length. And then we'll swap sides. Right leg over, really lengthen the spine, and then that side stretch. Good, nice. Okay, so we're coming to our forward fold again, bring the hands down. So this time set the left foot back, just lower the knee. As we breathe in, both hands are going to scoop all the way up. And then breathing out again, big circle back. Good, again, breathe in to lift. Breathe out, coming back. So we're going to interlace the fingers now, push the hands up, and then lift up and over, side stretch to the right. Good, and then a side stretch to the left. Good, we're going to twist now. So hands wide apart as we twist to the right, turn the chest. Good, breathe into the center, arms lift. And this time as we twist, the front elbow is going to come onto your knee and use it to help you pull you deeper into that twist. Good, both hands come on the inside edge of the leg. So we're going to breathe in now, coming forward, open the chest. And breathe out, pulling back, just come onto your heel. Good, again, inhaling forward, nice wide collarbones. And then exhaling back. Good, so we're going to come forward now. You lift that right arm up, so twisting to the side. And maybe lift the back knee off the ground as well. Good, hands to the floor, and then down facing dog. Good, so from here we'll build a bit more strength. We're going to come forward into your plank, hold it. And now if you can, left hand, we're going to tap your opposite shoulder and then right hand to the opposite shoulder. You can always bring the knees down if you need to. One more time each side. So the slower you do this, the stronger it will be for the body. Take your time. And then we'll lower down. So again, maybe knees down, bend the elbows. Come into cobra, so chest forward, shoulders back. Nice, well done, good. So we're going to bring the chest to the ground for a second, and just wake up the back a little bit. So arms alongside your body, and then squeeze the shoulder blades, and then lift everything off the ground. Good, so if you think of the back of your hands lifting towards the ceiling, And if you want to make this a little bit stronger, turn the thumbs to point to the ceiling there. And we're going to reach the arms forwards, keeping that engagement in your shoulders. Go, keep breathing. Yeah, it's fantastic. One more moment here. Nice. All right, then we're going to lower the head down, relax, and just take a little sway through the hips to release that lower back. Good. So hands under shoulders. We're going to press back into downward facing dog when you feel ready. Good. One more time, just stretching out through the legs. And then we'll walk forward to the front of the mat in our forward fold. Nice and slowly coming up to stand. Hands lift. And then exhaling, hands to heart. Good. So we'll come through a few of the sun salutations together. So really linking the breath and the movement. So take your time. Next breath in, hands all the way up. And breathing out, forward fold coming down. So go straight back into your plank from here. We're going to take a breath in at the top. Then exhale, lower down. Maybe knees down, bend the elbows. Point the toes, chest forward into cobra. Exhale, tuck the toes, downward facing dog. So take a full breath in and out here. And we'll step or jump forward to the front. As you breathe in, hands all the way up, little pause at the top. Exhale, forward fold coming down. Good, into your plank again. So if you want to make it a bit stronger, come down in a straight line. So you would just bend the elbows, point the toes away, maybe lift your thighs off of the floor, and then tuck the toes down, facing dog. Good, breathing out here. Then we'll step or jump forward to the front. And again, inhaling, hands up. And then exhaling, forward fold coming down. Good. So into your plank when you're ready. Try and keep your elbows close to your ribs as you slowly lower down. As you breathe in, chest forward, draw your shoulders back. And then breathing out, downward facing dog. Good. One more time together. So we're going to step or jump to the front. Breathe in, hands lift all the way up. And then breathing out, forward fold coming down. Good. Into your plank again. So nice and strong, we'll lower down towards the ground. Chest forward, draw those shoulders back. Good, well done. All right, so from here, we're gonna come onto your hands and knees and release the shoulders a bit more. So it's a really good one for your shoulders feel a bit tight. We're gonna take like a thumbs up position, straight forward in front of you. Then we're gonna lift your arm up, and when you can't go any further, turn your thumb around. Keep moving your arm so your thumb points back behind you eventually, and then scoop it round. And again, okay? So thumb points up, lift up and start to turn the thumb back behind you. And round, just to release through the joint. One more time, thumb up, all the way round. Then we're gonna thread this whole arm underneath the other one, so your shoulder and your head come to the floor. Okay, and the arm that you can see, that other arm, maybe stretch it towards the front of the mat to get more of a side stretch there. Breathing nice and slow. Good. All right, then we're going to come to the center. Other side, we're going to take the right hand forward, thumbs up, lift the arm up, and then gradually turn the thumb around, put it behind you, and scoop it round. Okay, so it might feel a bit crunchy. That's okay, as long as there's no pain, we're just starting to release the joint a bit more. Good, that's it, nice and slow. The more you squeeze the hand, the more you engage around the shoulder as well. And then we're going to thread this arm underneath the other one, shoulder and head down. And again, the arm that you can see, maybe stretch it to the front of the mat. So you stretch through the side of the body a bit more. It's a good place to start to relax the eyes as well. Nice. Okay, so coming to the center. So we're going to spread the fingers, tuck the toes, come into downward facing dog. Yeah, nice. And then one more thing we're going to do today a couple of times is to take your left hand, reach back, try and tap your opposite leg close to your ankle. Then swap over, right hand reaches, try and tap the leg close to the ankle. Good, nice. Hands forward. We're going to step forward to the front of the mat. Breathe in, arms up. And then exhaling, hands to heart. Good, nice. Okay, so we're on to our next little bit. So we're going to bring the feet together. So really squeezing the thighs. Nice deep bend in the knees and put lots of weight in the heels. Good. So here we'll squeeze the shoulder blades. Arms forward with those thumbs pointing up. Good, nice. I'm going to twist here. So next, exhale, left arm back, twisting to the side. Really turn the chest. Good, inhale to the center, arms lift. Breathing out, right arm back to twist. Good, nice, come to the center. So hands come together behind the back, pull the shoulders back, and then we'll forward fold. Relaxing the head. Nice, all right, so hands come to the floor. We're gonna step back into downward facing dog when you're ready. So next breath in, we'll lift the right leg up behind you. Exhaling, knee to nose and shoulders over the wrists. Good, again, lifting the leg. This time bring the knee across towards the opposite elbow, maybe tap it. Good, well done. So we're going to lift the leg up and we'll step the foot between the hands there. So stay on the ball of your back foot on the toes. We're going to come up into a high lunge, lift the hands. Good, so when we're there, we're going to breathe in to straighten the legs. As you exhale, circle the arms and dip the back knee towards the ground. Good, again, inhale, coming up, lift. And then exhaling round. Good, so when we get to the top, we're going to interlace the fingers, push the hands up. So from here, your front big toe, keep pushing it down to help with your balance. We're going to lift the ribs up and then side stretch to your right. Good, nice. Slowly come to the center, nice tall spine. Side stretch to the left. And then we'll add on our twist. So we're going to bend that front knee, twist to the right now, hands really wide apart. Inhale, come to the center, arms lift. And now we're going to hold the twist. So bend the knee, twist. Good, so try and hold this for a second, arms very wide. And you might even look to that back thumb to challenge your balance a bit more. Good, well done. Hands relax down. Bring the back heel to the floor, so we're like in warrior one. We're going to squeeze the shoulder blades and then lean forward about halfway. Good, that's it. So again, you can stay here or turn the thumbs to point up and reach the arms forward. That's it, good. Keep squeezing your shoulders down your back. And then come into warrior three. So we're going to bring the back leg straight up behind you. Again, use the big toe to help you balance. So we'll stay on one foot as we slowly come upright. So the hands lift, the back knee comes up towards the chest. And then back the way we came from, we're going to push the leg back behind you and arms straight forward. Good, we're going to see if we can do that one more time. So we're going to slowly come up, lift the hands. And then like we did earlier, we're going to twist. So now we're going to turn towards your bent knee. Front elbow is going to tap the knee and hold it here for a second. Good, wobbling definitely allowed. Well done. All right, then super slow. We're going to bring the legs straight back behind. And eventually both hands are going to come to the floor. Good. All right, so when you get there, we'll lift that back leg a little bit higher, trying to get more of a stretch in the leg. Good, and then take a big step back, and we'll turn the feet parallel to the long side of the mat. So from here, just start to take a little bend in one knee than the other, so easing side to side. Back of the neck relaxing. And then you can either stay here, or we can work on a little bit more upper body strength. So keep your feet really wide, and then walk your hands forwards. They're going to come off of the mat. We're going to end up in a plank position with your feet really wide. So go right onto your tiptoes. Good. So you can stay here, or stronger, left hand is going to tap your opposite shoulder, and then right hand to opposite shoulder. It's very strong across the core. One more time, left hand opposite shoulder if you can, then right hand opposite shoulder. Good, well done. So we're going to walk the hands back in towards you, now forward fold. Relax the head. Well done, good. So from here, we're going to turn the feet outwards, nice deep bend of the knees, and come on up through our high squat. Good, well done. So from here, we're going to interlace the fingers behind the head. If you imagine you have a wall behind you, and you're trying to pull your elbows back against that wall. So keep that position. We're going to side bend to the right, elbow towards the thigh, keep the other elbow open. Good, then side bend to the left, keep the elbows open. So you're going to squeeze one side, stretch on the other side. One more time to the left, or the right, sorry. Good, nice. And then over the other side. Nice, good. We'll come to the center. So we're going to add on our little Tai Chi movements today. We're going to take the right hand to reach towards the back of the mat as you turn to face the back. So back heel's lifted. Good, then we're going to come to the center. Left hand reaches forward as the back heel lifts. Good, nice. So again, round towards the back. You can dip the back knee towards the ground as well. And then round towards the front. Good. Then add on more of a spiral now. So as you turn to the back, your front elbow, tap your opposite knee with it if you can. So you're coiling in, then come up to the front, elbow taps to the knee. Lovely, again, one more time each way, around the back. So coil everything in, then like a spring, come on up, and then round to the front. And now we're gonna hold it, elbow to knee, hold it here. Good, and slowly lower the back knee to the floor. Good. So from here, what we're gonna do is see if you can slide your elbow a bit further down the knee. Maybe bring the palms together so you find that deeper twist here. Good. So as you're there, see if you can draw the shoulders down your back, keep breathing. And then we'll bring the hands to the ground, just on the inside edge of the leg. As we inhale now, we're going to pull forward, stretching into the hips. As you exhale, drawing back through the hips and coming onto your heel. Good. One more time there. Inhaling forward, chest open. And then exhaling back. Good, nice. Okay, so we're going to add on a little bit more of a twist here, get into the hips as well. So we're going to bring the right hand to the back of your head. Okay, and then this front foot, just bring it a bit wider. So we're going to twist so the elbow points towards the ceiling, and then bring the elbow down as close to the floor as you can. So you might even be able to tap the floor. Again, bring the elbow up towards the ceiling, and then close to the floor. So don't worry if you don't tap it, it doesn't matter too much. One more time, elbow to ceiling, elbow towards the floor, and now we're going to twist, so elbow to ceiling, straighten out the arm if you can, lift it up, and maybe lift the back knee if you can. Good, well done. So hands come to the floor. I'm going to step back into downward facing dog. Good, so from downward facing dog, left hand's going to reach back, tap the opposite leg. Then right hand reaches back to tap that opposite leg. Good, we're going to come forward into our plank position. Left hand taps the opposite shoulder if you can. And then right hand taps the opposite shoulder. Good, then we'll lower to the floor. So bend the elbows, come down. Into cobra, chest forward, shoulders back. Then breathing out, tap the toes, downward facing dog. Well done. So we're going to bend the knees, take a step or a jump to the front of the mat. Inhaling hands all the way up. And then exhaling hands to heart. Good. Take a second to relax the arms. Just take a slow breath in and out. Let's try and slow down that breathing. And we'll come to the other side. So again, we're going to squeeze the thighs together. Nice deep bend of the knees. Good. Squeeze the shoulder blades, and then arms are going to come forward. Good. Nice. So we're going to take that right arm back now, twisting to the side. Breathe in, arms lift. Next, exhale, left arm back, twisting on the side. Squeeze the knees together. Good. Hands going to come together behind your back. Pull the shoulders back as we forward fold. So that head relaxes down. Good. All right, hands come to the floor. Stepping back into downward facing dog. And we'll do the left side. So we're going to inhale, left leg all the way up. Breathing out, knee to nose, shoulders over the wrists. Good. Again, lifting the leg. This time bring the knee across towards the opposite elbow if you can. Good, well done. So we're going to lift the leg and step the foot forward there between your hands. So coming up into a high lunge here from the broad of the back foot. Take your time. So next breath in, we're going to straighten the legs, hands lift. Then breathing out, dip the back knee down as the arms circle. Good, again, inhale, coming up, nice strong legs. And then exhaling round. Good. So as we come up now, we're going to interlace the fingers, push the palms towards the ceiling. Then again, lift the ribs, get nice and tall. We're going to side stretch over to the left. Again, inhale, lift nice and high. Exhaling to the right. Good. So we're going to twist now. So we're going to bend that front knee, turn to the left, hands wide apart. Good. Inhale to the top, get nice and tall. And now we're going to hold that twist. So turn to the left, hold it. Good, that's it. So maybe looking at that back thumb if you want to challenge your balance a bit more. Well done. So arms relax and back heel to the floor. So you want both the hip bones to kind of point forward. So I'm going to squeeze the shoulder blades, leaning forward. Then maybe turn the thumbs up and reach the arms forward as well. So adds on that extra strength. Okay, well done. Warrior three. So back leg straight back behind you. Try and keep breathing through the nose. Then we'll stay on one foot now as we come slowly upright. So hands lift, knee to chest, take your time. Then we'll see if we can send that foot straight back. And again, super slow, keep breathing there. Amazing. One more time here. So hands lift, knee to chest. And now we're going to twist. So turn to that bent knee. Front elbow taps the knee, so we're coiling in. Good, well done. So we're going to push the foot straight up behind you. Eventually, both hands to the floor. No rush at all. Now, when you get there, lift that back leg higher if you can. Good, well done. So we're going to take a nice big step back with the foot, turning the feet parallel to the long side of the mat. And then this time, we're just going to walk the hands a bit further underneath the legs, so in a deeper forward fold there. So try to relax your head, try to relax your eyes and the back of your neck completely. Breathing. Good, well done. So we're going to take a little, big turn out with your feet here. Big bend of the knees and then come on up into our high squat. So try and think of your knees pulling wide apart. We're going to rest the hands on the thighs now, then twist. So left shoulder is going to pull across towards your opposite knee. Get that behind you to twist. And the right shoulder across towards the other knee. Brilliant, good. So one more time, bring that left shoulder all the way across. And then that right shoulder across. Good. Coming to those Tai Chi movements now. So the left hand is going to reach the back of the mat. Turn to face the back. Good, nice and coming round towards the front and turn on the feet. Lovely, good. Go straight into those twists now. So turn to the back. Tap your elbow to your knee, go nice and low. Good, push up, round into the front. Lovely, good. So like a little spring. Gonna push all the way up, round to the back, coil in, push all the way up. And now we're gonna hold it at the front. Now elbow to knee, hold it. And then bringing that back knee slowly down, better than I just did. Okay, so with your elbow and your knee, see if you can slide it down a little bit further. Maybe bring your palms together. Okay, keep that space in your chest there, keep twisting. And then hands come just on the inside edge of your leg. Well done. Okay, so we're going to come forward now, finding a stretch in the hips, open the chest. And as you exhale, drawing back through the hips and coming onto your heel. One more time there, inhaling forward. And exhaling back. Good, nice. So as you come forward, foot to the ground. So we're going to bring your foot a little bit wider out to the side. And then the left hand comes to the back of the head. So we're going to twist now. Elbow points towards the ceiling. And then bring the elbow down as close to the floor as you can. You might even tap it. One more time, elbow up towards the ceiling. Then elbow down towards the ground. Good. So now we're going to lift the elbow, straighten out the arm if you can, and maybe lift the back knee. Good, well done. So hands come to the ground and then back into downward facing dog. Brilliant. So from downward facing dog, left hand reaches underneath, tap that opposite leg. Good, and then right hand underneath, tapping the opposite leg there. Good. Coming forward into your plank position, left hand taps the opposite shoulder if you can, and then right hand taps the opposite shoulder. Well done. We'll lower to the ground, then the elbows into cobra. Start to open that chest. Fantastic, well done, good. So we're going to do deeper opening for the shoulders now. So bring the chest down, and then we're going to stretch your arms forward, but stay on your fingertips. Good. So I'm going to take the right arm now to thread underneath the other one. So you're trying to bring the arms straight across your chest, the arms across very high up. Good. Then let the weight come down, and we're looking for a little stretch in the back of that right shoulder. So everyone's different. If your shoulders are very tight, you probably can't feel it very much. But if they are, then you can probably feel it quite a lot. Good. We'll start to slow down the breath, relaxing the hips. Nice. And then eventually unthread the arm, take your time, towards the other side. So we're going to take the left arm to thread underneath the other one, cross the arm really high up, and then let the weight come down. So one shoulder is probably a little bit different from the other. Starting to make your exhales a little bit longer now, so your body knows it's time to relax. Good, nice. And then we'll unthread that arm. So we're going to bring the hands under the shoulders. Just going to press back into a child pose position. So the hips are going to come towards the heels, but bring your knees a bit wider to the edges of your mat. So we're going to bring each elbow next to each knee here. I'm going to start to use the breath with this twist. So we'll take a nice big breath in through the nose. And then as you breathe out, just let a big sigh out as you twist to the left. Lift the left arm. Good. Breathe into the center. Big breath out to the right. Do it one more time. Inhale to the middle. Exhale to the left. Good. Breathe into the center. And then breathe out to the right. Lovely. All right, so going to come into a seated position here with the feet forward in front of you. So the first stretch here is going to be for the back. So don't worry about the legs just now, just the sides of your back. So we're going to lift the right arm up, then take the back of your hands to reach to the outside edge of your ankle. Okay, so back of the hands against the outside leg. Slide that hand down. Then when you can't go any further, just round your back a little bit and bring your chin to your chest. So hopefully when you do this, you can feel a stretch in the side of your back. Okay, and when you breathe, even aim your breath towards that stretch. Really feeling around the back of the lungs. Good, and we're going to slowly come up and swapping sides. We're going to bring that left back of the hands towards the outside edge of the other leg. Slide down. That's it. Then when you can, round the back a little bit and chin to chest. So we don't need to push massively deep into this. This is just like a gentle stretch here. Just using your breath as well. Good, well done. So I'm going to slowly come up. Now release the legs. So we're going to turn to that left leg and take a gentle forward fold. So find that length in your spine. Rather than bringing the chest to the ground, think about lengthening your chest towards your foot. It's relaxing around the jaw and around the eyes. Good, okay, take your time. So we're slowly going to roll up. And then the other side. So keep the length in your spine, we're going to forward fold. So you can use your breath here. Every time you inhale, find a bit of length. Every time you exhale, chest towards the foot. Okay, so don't worry about actually getting to the foot, but just that experience of gently lengthening and sinking into the stretch. Good, so we'll come to the centre. Then last thing, we'll bring the soles of the feet together. Let the knees drop out to the sides. Okay, find that length as you breathe in. We're going to breathe out, forward fold. So when you get there, you can relax the head completely. And try and think about relaxing and softening the muscles all around and behind the eyes as well. Good, all right, so we're slowly going to come up. So bring the feet to the ground. Take your time as you slowly roll it out onto your back. Good, and when we get there, just bring the soles of the feet together, drop the knees out to the sides. Just placing one hand on your stomach and one hand on the lower part of your chest. And just see if when you breathe, you can focus on expanding both the places where your hands are. And breathing out, just relaxing where the hands are. Good, so then we'll come into Shavasana. So come to release the legs, relax the hands. We'll go through a few rounds of that guided breath just to finish with here. So make sure your body's in a nice comfortable position so you can relax. Together we'll take a slow breath in through the nose and a slow breath out. Again, breathing in. And good. Keep following the sound. Last time. So starting to just bring your breath into a natural, relaxed rhythm. And then eventually just starting to move into the space around you again. So you might have a nice big stretch or moving gently through the hands and feet. It's eventually coming to roll yourself to one side. And we'll keep the eyes closed for a moment as you come on up to sit whenever you feel ready. Good, so before we head out into your day, maybe allowing a little moment to just notice any feeling of feeling perhaps more peaceful, more relaxed, more connected to yourself. And if you do feel that, see if you can bring it with you today. So bring the hands together, rubbing the palms together to wake the body up. Good, breathe in, hands all the way above the head. Exhaling to the heart center. Good, namaste.